Hey everybody, this is Joe's Premium Firewood, coming to you live on Thursday, July 4th, 2024, the 248th birthday of this great country of ours. And I'm out here at my firewood bundle assembly area. And you can see I got one on here ready to go. All I got to do is tie it with my Rogala twine. And I will be using this wood that I split, this bundle grade wood that I split on Tuesday's live stream. I'll be using that to make the bundles. And like I say, I usually put 30 of them in here. That's how much I take to the store. As of yesterday, the store was looking good, but I bet they were really busy last night. There was a local fireworks show on the lake, so I bet you they sold a bunch. So I think I'm going to have to deliver to them by next week. Let me show you something real quick. When I first came out here, you guys will probably get a laugh of this. Billy Otis, Rogala. I guess it looks like a bird was sitting here. Pooped all over. I cleaned up the jig the best I could. Pooped all over into that, all bird poop. So I cleaned up what I could on there. It's just a mess, you know. Something I didn't really want to deal with because I want to get out to the lake. I told my friend I'd be out there by 11:30 at the latest. I know parking's going to be an issue, but she said I could park at the neighbor's, which is about, I don't know, 300 yards away at this particular neighbor. But I'm hoping to get a spot. I'll leave my keys in it if I have to. And then getting out to the lake, I want to get out there before it gets too packed and I have to anchor it. So that's why I want to get going on this. I'll go ahead and I'll put you on the tripod. I hope the sound's good. Looks like we got 13 watching. We got people here. Leno Gantz here. We're up to 16 watching. That's pretty good for a bundle making video. Like I say, I'm only going to make, I'm thinking 15, which is like half of what I normally do. Happy 4th of July. Everybody be careful if you're having your own fireworks show. We don't want you to lose a finger. I know one of my uncles, when he was 15, 16, I think it was, he had a cherry bomb go off in his hand, and he lost the tips of a couple fingers. So you guys got to be careful, especially those of you mixing alcohol in fireworks. That's when the accidents happen. But yeah, it's been a decent week so far. Did one delivery, 2 deliveries, and had one customer pick up $80 worth. Last night, I had a guy text me and say that he usually comes up every summer and rents a house on a nearby lake. Normally, he had been getting a face cord, full truckload. That's a lot of wood to burn during the week when it's just like him and his wife and his son. You got to be burning all the time. So he decided to switch to half a face cord, or I was just gonna stack two rows of wood in the back of my truck, $40 a row. Then I told him it'd be $40 to drive over there. Then he wants it wheelbarrowed and stacked in the backyard. I told him $50 for that. So that's $170 for a half a truckload of wood delivered and stacked about 5 or 6 miles away on Monday afternoon. But today is only Thursday. I could get more. I suspect that there may even be some winter people ordering. And oh yeah, I forgot. I had a guy that ordered a bunch in the last winter. He was a new customer, but he probably ended up getting about eight Joe cords. And he just texted me last night and said he'd like to get 2 Joe cords sometime in mid-August. I told Mike that. Mike likes the guy, and I also told him that Mike left his boat here, and him and Zach have been killing it out there, catching a lot of big bass. Mike said he caught about a 4 or 5 pounder, and he's welcome to come over here. Mike will take him fishing over here, and then he can check out the place, you know. So he's out of town right now, but he's got Mike's number. He might give Mike a call and just say, hey, Mike, let's go over to Joe's. Show me your secret fishing hole. So he's a good guy. So yeah, you know, you gotta take care of your good customers. You gotta take care of the good customers, folks, and they'll take care of you. Oh, and speaking of Zach, I invited him out on the lake, and last night he texted me about 8 o'clock. Oh, I'll text you in the morning, because what I wanted to do, if he was going to come out with me, I would have went over and picked him up, and we would have I would have made him work for it, because, you know, I'm the one that's always driving out there. It's my friend's boat, you know. Go out in the lake, he can contribute something. So what I was thinking is doing like what I did on Sunday's live stream, is going down there and setting up the splitter and splitting some cherry and maple into my truck and taking it up here and stacking it, like half a truckload or something. And then we go straight to the lake. But I texted him at 8:30 this morning and told him that. No response. Well, his loss. You snooze, you lose. If you don't want to go out to the lake, you don't have to go out to the lake. I ain't going to sit there and beg him. Yeah, it's going to be a pain in the butt for me to secure the boat. But it's not, at least it's not windy today. The last time I did it was real windy, you know, and if there's a lot of boats in there, you get blown into the other boats. And if you're by yourself, you know, it's real difficult to do. But today, if I can get there early enough, like I say, I'm only going to make maybe 15. I think I got enough Rogala twine cut to make 30 bundles. So that's probably what I'll do tomorrow, weather permitting. I know they're saying like 70% chance of rain tomorrow. So if I can get out here, and if it's like this, I'll come out and make the other 15. So I'll have the 30 made. And I'm sure I'm going to have to get it out to them by the end of next week. And then have to get some more from Mike and make more. Because usually they usually buy like 60 bundles in July. It's their busiest month. But I would guess I probably, since the other store that's around here doesn't sell them anymore, I imagine they're buying 300 of them from me a year. And of course there's my driveway stand, which somebody bought some, but I still got about a dozen down there. At least that's how much was before last night. I did have somebody send me a message and on my Facebook page and ask me if I have bundles available, you know, after hours or whatever. They sent the message at about, I don't know, it was about 7 o'clock, and I responded to him at like 8:30, and I said there is a self-serve stand in the driveway, but it's cash only. Need to get Bill Moon to make me like a QR code, you know, so people can Venmo or PayPal me. But I'm not quite sure how that would work, you know, because they'd have to buy different quantities, or would they have to just enter in the price themselves, or I don't know how that would work. But I know other guys use those. It is convenient for the customer because, you know, the government wants to get away from cash. So everybody's going to these, you know, electronic gizmos. And a lot of my customers buy, you know, cordwood. Do that too. Let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 6 a row, 5 rows tall. So that would give me 30, but I'm just going to do 6, 6, and 3 today. 15. Maybe I'll just do 12. I don't know. Because I do want to get out to the lakes soon. The sooner the better. I'm not staying out there for the fireworks. My customer, my friend has guests in from out of town, and there's a fireworks show out on the lake, and they have the pontoon that I use. They can fit more people in that. They don't want to use their nice ski boat to go out for the fireworks, so I have to. She said to be in by 7 o'clock, which after sitting in the sun for 8 hours, you know, I'm gonna be ready to come in by then. Of course, I'll probably be fried. Now, the last time I went out there, it was cloudy, and I never put on sunscreen until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon when I looked down at my shoulders and they were beet red. So I said, so when I'm out there, I'll be out there for a few, you know, not long. And then I'm going to, you know, mainly get my shoulders because that takes the brunt of the sun. I'm usually just sitting in the boat or if I go out and mingle around with other people out there, it's usually beating down on my shoulders. And that's what usually gets fried the worst. I think my back is still peeling from the last time. All right. There's 6. 6 premium bundles. I do have a drink over here, in case you were wondering, Billy Otis. But I am in the shade. I got out here early enough. But you can see the sun line working this way, even though it's a little bit cloudy right now. It was pretty sunny earlier today. John Manning make it. I think I'm going to put this on YouTube, so I better give a shout out to Corey Classman of Iowa, who hooked me up with that trailer, and Marilyn of Canada. I think she said Canada Day was on Monday the 1st, July 1st. So I guess they all had a good time up there. Trying to keep these as tight as possible. Yep, no shower. I'm just going to go in. I mean, I took one yesterday after working, and I'm just going to go, of course, I'm going to go out there in the lake, stay cool. I'm not going to live stream out there, but what I will do is I might make like a vertical video, like a 3 to 5 minute one like I did yesterday, and just let you know how it's going out there once I get anchored and everything at the sandbar, or maybe from driving around. I don't know yet. See how many people are watching. Just checking. Oh, 24. Thank you. Appreciate you. You guys got big plans? You going into any shows tonight? I know my brother wanted to have Mike go help him cut this morning. You know, it's pretty hot. The people want to get that tree job done. But Mike said, you know, he's taking his son and wife to the air show, which is in Battle Creek, and then they have fireworks later at night. So he told my brother he wasn't working today. He helped him the other day. They cut a load. It looked like my brother got a load of maple, and Mike got a load of cherry, and instead of bringing it back here, they took it right to Mike's house. You know, so they're not bombing me. You know, I got 2 cords, about 2 cords of that cherry maple down on the driveway still that I got to process and start filling up that area. Whether I have somebody help me or I, do it on my own. But today I couldn't do that. Well, I would have did it if Zach was here, but I think they're gonna need these next week, and I don't want to have to, rush and make them. Although it's sometimes nice to just put them right into my truck instead of stacking them here, but I can stack these fairly quick into my truck. Plus, sometimes I lose count when I'm trying to put them in my truck, where doing it this way, I know exactly how much there is. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 30. Any new people watching today? No, I've picked up a few new followers, but it's generally the regulars that are watching these live streams or watching the replay on YouTube. I don't know if I'm going to have time to get it onto YouTube today, so it'll probably be out there tomorrow. Like I said, if it's raining tomorrow and I can't live stream tomorrow, then I got to even wait longer. But I might start downloading it and then just head out. I've already got my lunch ready out there. I got some beef jerky and some Pringles. That's lunch today. I had cream of wheat for breakfast, or is that also called grits? And I got to keep, instead of buying a bag of ice, when Rogala sent me that fish, it came with these packets, these reusable ice packets. So I'm gonna throw a couple of those in the cooler, keep my beverages nice and ice cold. Hopefully it doesn't get too crazy out there. I know usually the 4th obviously is a pretty busy day, and I think Outdoors with Eric said he's probably going to be out there, Rogala. Maybe I'll do a video with him. But I don't know. I can't see him fishing. You know, last time he went fishing, it was kind of, sprinkling, and so his son wanted to go fishing. So he didn't really go to the party spot. I know a lot of times when he goes out there, they're there at the party spot like at 10 o'clock and then leave at noon when everybody starts getting there. Right when the party starts happening. I'm starting to put a dent in this pile. But you can see how fast I can do it. Fast for me anyway. With the wood all concentrated right here where I don't have to walk all the way to the end and grab the pieces. Just right here and grab them. And I told you, I guessed that there would be about wood enough to make about 40 bundles here. So, and right now I got, 11 made. And this is still pretty high up. I would say the average size cubic foot wise would be like 0.85 cubic feet. About 0.75 to maybe as much as 1 cubic foot. But since I cut the twine all the same length, if I don't have enough to tie, I put too much wood in there, and if I have too much slack, to tie the handle, then I didn't put enough wood in. Still got quite a bit left in here. All right, one more for that row. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed seeing 26 people watching right now. A couple times in the last few weeks of live streams, it'd be around 8 to maybe as much as 14 people watching, never more than 20. But it is a holiday, and maybe more people got the day off, and hey, the Joe Show's on. Let's see what he's doing today. Let's see if he's playing games. What's Mike doing? Got to find the right puzzle pieces. Make them nice and tight. So yeah, after I make the other 15, whenever that might be, maybe as soon as tomorrow, this will get pretty low, and then I'll see if Mike can. I told him to bring me over just a load of dry wood. And if there's bundle wood in there, I'll sort it myself and move the bundle wood over here. There we go. That's 2 rows done. Old Henry Sam Squanch. Old Henry Sam Squanch has been giving me a hard time lately, Rogala. What's up with that? Got some big pieces in here. Well, it took care of I with my bills this week. I took care of my last week I paid my car insurance. This week I paid for my tabs for my truck, which is $144. I got rent paid off through next week, so I'm all caught up in bills. But now I got about $100 left to my name, and that's what. I want to show you this one. But I need Mike to bring me more wood. I gotta have money to pay him. But now I won't have to worry about my the registration for my truck until next July, and the insurance, that's twice a year, and that'll be due again in January. So those are like unexpected bills, but I gotta get my truck in for an oil change. It's been 5,000 miles since the last oil change, and like them to do a little bit of other work too. Minor stuff, maybe do some inspecting. So hopefully by the end of the month, I know with these older trucks, you don't have to do the 3,000 every 3,000 miles. It does have an oil leak, you know, that's a big shock. They all do. So I just put in about a quart of oil. I hate doing it, putting out oil in right before, but when it says check engine oil level, then I got to pour some in there. You know, knowing that within a few weeks it's just going to be dumped out when he changes the oil. One more and it's lake time. Then it's lake life. It takes me, I think, 25 minutes to get out there. And just go in, put on my bathing suit, and pack up my food and my drinks, my towel, my extra phone battery, my charger, whatever, because right now I'm using up the battery live stream, and it sucks down the charge when you do that. Starting to sweat a little bit. Take my first union break on the last piece. I don't want to forget that drink. I don't leave it out here in the heat. It's got to be refrigerated. One time I left one out in the barn for a while, and you know, half drank, opened it up, all this crap was growing inside of it, looked like seaweed. Pretty nasty. It's Carl here, Carl the man. Tim Bain. Oh, there's a guy, I'm doing the shout out at the end for him, but maybe I'll do it again. Said his name's Cliff. Can't remember his last name. He has a firewood business in Maine. So Cliff from Maine, here's your shout out. I think he watches on YouTube. So yeah, if you watch all the way to the end, Cliff, I heard your shout out. There it is. If not, I'll try to remember. It's hard for me to remember it if I don't have it written down. Man, I don't know. I think I better leave this here, because if you missed the start of the video, I don't know where the bird's sitting. Probably right on here, and it sits in his tail, and there was bird poop all over the bumble twine, all over the jig. So there is 15 bundles that look like quality, like the stuff that's in there. Hit that thumbs up if it's quality. And you can see I put a dent in here. You know, I still got wood on the other side. You know, if I made all those into bundles, I probably could get about 90 bundles right there, maybe. We'll see. So, all right, folks, I'm gonna wrap her up and head out to the lake. I'll try to get you guys a video from out there. I'll probably do some pictures too. And want to wish everybody a happy and safe 4th of July. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks everybody who made it to the end. We'll catch you guys on the next one.